Hey there, this is Sharon with simplycanning.com, and I'm working with some tomatoes today. I'm going to seed them. I'm going to can up some tomato sauce, and I thought I would show you how the Roma Food Mill works. So this is the Roma Food Mill, and I'll get some close-ups here so you can see exactly what it is. I'm going to show you how it works. I use this a lot when I'm making applesauce and tomatoes is the two main things that I use it for. But you can use it for lots of other things too. Anything you want to pull seeds out of, like if you have berries or things like that that you want to pull seeds out of, that works well. It's great for peeling and seeding tomatoes, which I use it a lot for. Now the tomatoes I'm working with here today have already been peeled. With this batch, what I did is I froze them and then I thawed them out and I peeled them. I have another video if you want to look for that. It shows how easy it is to peel tomatoes and how handy it is. It's a nice trick to go ahead and just freeze your tomatoes first, because those peels, the skins just come right off and you don't have to blanch them. So I wanted to go ahead and pull the seeds out as well, because I'm going to use this to make some tomato sauce, and I wanted a nice smooth tomato sauce to use for like pizza sauce and things like that. It's not required that you take the seeds out if you want to can your tomatoes. It's just something that with this particular batch I'm going to do. A lot of times I don't. I just leave the seeds in. It's just personal preference what you want to use the tomatoes for. So this is the food mill, and the way this works, your food goes into the hopper here, and there's a little plunger that you can use to push it down. You're going to turn this crank. Let's see, which way? This way. You're going to turn this crank this way. The food gets pushed out through this screen. What you want to keep comes out here. All of the seeds and the skins will come out here into a waste container. So let me go ahead and add some tomatoes to this, and I'll show you how it works. These are a nice thick tomato because I also drained them and took off a lot of the juice before I started this process today. Sometimes it'll be much thinner. Just depends on what you're doing with your tomatoes. So you can see some of the juice is already starting to run through here. And I have this guard because it tends to splatter and splash. So I like to keep it pointed down. I was going to try and show you what it would look like, but it was already splattering over here. So what's coming out here is just the juice and the pulp of the tomato. I forgot to keep pushing it in there. And you don't have to push down hard on the top here. Like with tomatoes, they pretty much just slide down in there. Now you can probably see over here, this is all seeds. Looks like there's a little bit of pulp coming out with it too, but it's mostly seeds coming out, and that will just go out to the chickens. Okay, let me get a closer view of what I'm doing here. As you can see, this tomato sauce that's coming out is a nice thick sauce. It's because I started out with nice thick tomatoes that didn't have a lot of juice. Sometimes they'll have more juice in it. And then over here is the hopper where you put the food down in. And here is where the seeds come out. And I just dump them into that container there. It's just mostly seeds in that stuff there. And like I said, it's not required that you take the seeds out, but for this purpose I wanted to do that. So that is the Victorio Food Mill, and it's really a pretty handy tool. Like I said, if you're going to do a lot of tomatoes or applesauce is the two main things that I use it for. And it's really worth getting if you're going to do a lot of that. So this is Sharon with simplycanning.com, and you have a great day.